Hello everyone, welcome back to another Minnesota gardening video. Today I'm gonna show you 5 things that I'm doing today outside and for the garden. Alright, first thing I'm gonna be doing today is fertilizing the fruit trees. So if you've seen the video in the past, I kind of showed you how I did it. This will be a quick, but anyway, I just pull the mulch back, and I give my fruit trees like a half a cup of fertilizer, maybe a little bit more, depending on the age of them. These ones I've had for 4 or 5 years, so I'll go like 3/4 of a cup, and then just scratch it in a little bit and cover it back up with mulch. And I'll go and do the rest of them off camera here. We don't need to show you how I do them all, but it's as easy as that. But if you haven't done that yet, now is a good time. It's a beautiful day out and we can get outside for once. Alright, second thing you can be doing today out in the garden and that's preparing your bed for planting. And sorry if you can hear the wind. It's a little windy today. But anyway, if you watch my last video, you'll see that I hadn't planted anything out in the garden yet, in which, like I thought, we got a whole bunch of snow and freezing temps since then. And I'm not going to be planting anything out today. I still think I'm going to wait about 2 more weeks, but I am going to get the spot ready for some radishes and lettuce, because that's the first things I'll be throwing out in the garden, hopefully in a couple weeks. So I'm just going to pull all the mulch back and give it a little dose of fertilizer, depending on the fertilizer you use. If you use all-purpose, like granular fertilizer like I do, I should say, that can take a couple weeks to a month to like start breaking down in the soil to where the plants can actually use it. So I'm just going to take some fertilizer and get the area where I'm going to do some radishes and lettuce ready. I should set this up here because I'm spilling a lot of it. And once again, just work it in a little bit. And now, come a couple weeks from now, this area will be ready for some lettuce and radish seeds. One other thing I forgot to mention, if you have some compost or compost pile that's still not froze, now is also a good time to spread that out and top off your beds. Third thing you can be doing right now, and that is if you have garlic planted, that's uncovering the mulch. Hopefully you put a nice mulch layer on there for the winter, but that way the soil can start unthawing fast. As you can see, this soil is pretty workable right next to it. And when I pull the mulch off, it's still froze. So if you haven't already, get your garlic uncovered so it will start thawing out faster. And hopefully, this is the first time I planted garlic, so hopefully it works out and I start seeing some garlic here in a month or 2. And then also, when it comes to the garlic, I will fertilize it once I start seeing some garlic sprouting up or the soil is nice and loose. I will fertilize it as well. Alright, number 4 on the list, if you haven't done it already, and that is clean up your asparagus bed. I did not get to mine in the fall last year. I typically cut all this asparagus branches down to the ground. Like I said, I didn't get to it last year. So if you haven't done that yet, now is a good time. So I won't make you watch all this, but we'll just see you back after we're done. All right, got that all cleaned up. It's still a little hard and frozen, so I'll give it the asparagus bed another couple weeks or so and add fertilizer to it as well. But other than that, it should be ready to go. And as you know, asparagus is pretty much the first thing to pop up in your garden. So if you haven't mulched and haven't cleaned it out yet, now is a perfect time to do that. Oh, and also early in the spring like this, I clean the beds up and I throw everything into the middle between the beds. So don't mind all that. I will get to picking it all up. So don't worry about if your garden's a mess right now. A lot of people's are a mess usually come springtime. So just ignore all that. Alright, and the fifth and final thing I'm going to be doing this weekend, and that is planting more seeds. If you live up in northern Minnesota or you're in a zone 3B, 4B, somewhere in that area, these are the seeds you could be getting going. So either tonight or tomorrow morning I will be planting some cabbage. I'm going to plant a red acre cabbage, an early Jersey Wakefield cabbage, golden acre cabbage, late flat Dutch cabbage. So that's what I'll be doing for cabbages. And then I will also be getting Brussels sprouts going this weekend. And then I'm going to get some lettuce seeds going. Now these lettuce seeds I'm going to grow. Man, it's windy out today. I'm going to try to grow to get them to be full size and mature into a head. So I'm going to do a little gem butterhead lettuce and a red romaine lettuce. Now I'm going to get these started indoors, hopefully get a jump start. Now when I plant lettuce out in the garden bed directly from seed, I just use leafy green lettuce seeds or whatever, and I plant all them for the cut and come again style lettuce. Sorry, my seed packs are blowing all over the place here. So I want to try getting some lettuce going that I can try to grow into mature heads before the summer heat, hits here, and who knows when that'll be. And then I am also going to get a kale going. Now, I planted kale in the garden last year, like 4 or 5 plants, and that was pretty much 4 or 5 plants too many. So I'm only going to do 1 plant because these get huge. And kale, it can tolerate the heat, the cold, whatever. You plant it and the plant will grow all year. I mean, I did enjoy it in salads, so I was surprised that I did, so I will get one of them going. And then I'm going to try starting some spinach seeds and get them off to a head start indoors too. I think I should be able to get most of these transplanted into the garden within the next 6 weeks or so. So that's why I'm going to start them now. And spinach can sometimes be a little tricky and slow growing at first, so that's why I'm going to get that started. So them are all the seeds you can be planting this weekend if you're up in northern Minnesota where I am. And them are 5 things I got done today or plan on getting done this weekend, and hopefully you can get outside and get that stuff done too. And thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye. I know. I was thinking about it though. See, that's number 2. We're on to number 3.